Good morning, this is Cindy and welcome to my channel, and we're going to see how this goes this morning. I tried to make this video last night and the lighting, I just couldn't get it right. Today I started just kind of putting some stuff together and then realized I cut my paper bag wrong. Oh my glory, this cover has given me a lot of grief. So we'll see how it goes. The cover I am making is for this set of signatures. It's for a Christmas journal. I'm not overly fond of the cover, but I figured even if I don't end up using it for this, I can use it for something. This is going to be the hidden seam, or sorry, hidden binding for this particular piece. I've not yet sewn those together. We'll see. So in any case, I have my cover here. And it was the cereal box itself was too wide. It was almost, this wide. So I cut out a section and I have taped the two pieces together with just packing tape. It looks like it's holding just fine and it's bending just fine. So I think we're going to be good there. This was a gift bag that I found and I like the gift bag, but oh my glory, it is proving to be a pain in the neck. So theoretically, it should look like, I've got this too wide, I'm going to have to do some trimming, but theoretically, it should look like this when it's done. And I don't even like it. In fact, I hate it. So you know what? I'm stopping the video and I'm going to go see if I can find a different cover. So we're falling back 10 yards and punting. This is the paper pack that most of the pieces for this have come out of. And I went back to it trying to find two pages that I haven't used and that I could make a cover out of. I have the gold, but I don't really, there's no gold in it. I have these, but they don't make a good cover. I have this, which would be a really cool advent calendar, but again, I'm not seeing it as a cover. And then I have 2 pages of the poinsettias, but there's no poinsettias in this, and so I think I'm going to save that for a poinsettia journal. I have one each of these, so I'm thinking, okay, how do I make a cover out of these, because I need to put 2 together in order to cover this. It's not quite, I need like just this much more. I do have just a solid, so I could do like, okay, let's flip this over. I could do Merry Christmas on the front with a solid back. That's not so bad. That kind of looks nice. Alternately, I could do this page over the top of it, but I think that's a little busy and this is way too busy. So let's put these pages aside. I think we have made a decision. This has been one heck of a ride trying to make a cover for this particular piece. Let's see. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, this is in fact enough. See if it's enough or if I have to go get a different sheet. I had folded it for something else. It doesn't give me a whole lot of room up there. Let me see if I can refold this down here. Get my equivalent of a bone folder out and see how that looks. Okay, gives me a crease up there. Okay, pausing. I'm going to go get a full sheet of this and redo that. Okay, I'm back. I have a solid sheet of cardstock from Michaels. It seems like all my paper I get from Michaels. This is, I don't know the color of this. It is 8.5, but I think I'm going to go with a 6. This one was a 4-inch, double checking. It was 4.5 inches. I'm going to go with 6 inches on this. I can always trim it down more if I need to. All right, so there. And we're going to leave it at the 8.5. And then we have this to put together. So that's going to be my cover. Yep. All right. Now, I don't obviously need this full sheet. I need the full sheet this way, but I don't, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Let's go ahead and leave all of that extra stuff over there. And I want to attach this. Remember, nobody's going to see the inside, so when these fold down, nobody's going to see that. All right, let me get rid of my card. I have to now glue. It's easier. I have found over the years it is easier to simply glue the pieces together. So I'm going to actually put my glue on here since I don't want to have to measure 8.5 by 11. So this, I have enjoyed making this particular journal. It's been a lot of fun, but oh my glory, this cover has given me all sorts of grief because I just can't figure out what I want to do with it. I think I'll go, no, I got to come down this way. All right, we're just going to let that sit and dry for a minute. The weather here has changed. You can see me in my sweatshirt. It has gotten very, very chilly here in the Finger Lakes. There we go. That works just fine. I'm going to put this here. It's a little bit wide, but so that's okay. I'm going to give myself a little bit wider piece here. I love making journals, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think my least favorite part, there's two parts that I don't particularly enjoy. I do them because obviously they need to be done. I can't seem to get that to pick up. There we go. And that is making a cover and sewing in a signature. Those, and I generally don't do them. I certainly have never done a signature on camera because, oh my glory, I end up swearing at the thing and making all sorts of, it gives me grief. There, that's not so bad. We'll just do something on the back and we'll obviously do something on the front. I don't know what yet. Let's just get the cover on and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do these down. I know I have not folded the other sides yet. I told you, these are not my favorite part to do, so I just try to get them on. If you have made covers before, I'm just curious. I know some people, that's what all they do. They love making covers, and so they make covers and then they sell them. If you are a seller of covers or if you're a maker of covers, please leave a link or a comment down below, and to be honest with you, I have blocked up. I am to the point where I'm almost ready to buy my covers because they give me such grief. I absolutely loved it. It's one of the reasons I've been doing so many single signature journals because the covers are much easier. Okay, dump, dump, dump. Make sure I'm not going to be too tight. I made that mistake on a journal before and then had to, oh my glory, you wouldn't believe what I had to go through to fix it. Okay, let's make sure that that's going to close. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Okay. So let's do our flaps. We'll put a little V here to make this a little bit easier to go up. What am I going to cover the inside with? I haven't a clue. I haven't gotten that far yet. I know some people are all set and they have this. I also love the people that can just make a single, one cut, two cuts, and they're done. I am, like I said, you want to see how the sausage is made. It takes me forever to make a cover. So feel free to put tips into the comments down below. I want to make that a little bit more, it's okay on the bottom, but it's harder to see on the top where the change is. Okay. 1, 2, yeah, if you have bought one of my journals, don't ever take it apart, because you don't really want to see what it looks like inside. Oh my glory, not the greatest. Okay, let's go ahead and get these folded down or glued down. Come on. I have plenty of Fabri-Tac in there. So, as far as the journal cover itself, the cardboard, this is from a cereal box that I had to cut down the spine because it was it was a fat cereal box, and I didn't have a skinnier one, so I ended up having to cut that down. Okay, we're going to cut our edge here a little bit, being careful not to cut too close to the edge. Yeah, this is what I always do. I always cut too close to the edge. And then I'm just going to trim that down a little bit. No, you go away. You guys are done. We're not keeping you. We fold over. Okay. We're going to fold over, and we're going to actually do both sides at the same time, or similar time. I don't know if I'm in frame for this. Sorry if I'm not. Oh. And I'm going to cut that down a little bit so there's not as much hanging over. And then I can just come up here and trim that a little bit more. Trim here, trim there. And a couple of la-di-das. That's how we trim our journals here in the merry old Finger Lakes, because I'm not in Oz. Okay, let's get this part done. A little both above and below that. And I apologize again for the lighting. I'm having a terrible time with the lighting right now. It's a cloudy day. I turned my light on instead of just using general sunlight, and it was glaring like crazy. It's just been, you know, some days are golden and everything works beautifully, and then other days, not so much. A string herring. Okay, I'm going to have to put a book on that. Right now, I'm just going to leave my washi tape pile on there just to kind of hold that down a little bit while I do this part. I'm checking. I am in frame, sort of. So we'll see if this video makes the light of day, because the first part of this video, I think I'm just going to throw away. And that was me trying to make this cover with a different piece, and I ended up not liking it at all. It looked dumb, and it just wasn't going to work. So I threw it away. Well, I didn't throw it away. I threw it in, I threw it into my scrap pile, because that's going to be something for another time at another place. Okay, I might have to redo that one, but we'll see. All right, that's working all right. Now this I am going to trim down just to make it easier for my folding. I was kind of half hoping that would say Merry Christmas on it, but it doesn't. And that's all right. There. Those are, yeah, you know, you can only keep so many of the scraps. After a while, you just have to say, enough. I have plenty of scraps. It's time to do some recycling. because it is reduce, reuse, recycle. All right. Now, I do think I want to trim that off a little bit as well. Hang on, I have to move that back out of the way. Oh my glory, you know, this is an interesting day. That's now on the floor. That's fine. This will be an interesting cover. All right. Oh, fuck. Tell me I didn't. Oh, no, I did. Okay, I'm all right. Sorry about my language. I'll see if I can bleep that out. I had a sudden panic that I had put the Merry Christmas on upside down. But I didn't. I'm good. I tell you, this is just such a stress-inducing part of making a journal. Everybody makes them look so easy, and believe me, this part is not easy to me. Although I do like how this is coming out. I think it's going to be fine. And then eventually I will put corners on here as well. I tend to do my corners last. I don't know why. Once the signature is in, all the pieces are in. Hang on, that's not sticking as well. Let me put that on there to weight it down. All of that, once all that's in, then I will put my book corners on. I always make sure I get a little glue down in the seam. Run a bead along the top and then just fill it in. I'm using Fabri-Tac for this because it's strong. I don't use art glitter glue because at this point I can't buy it in a store, and excuse me, I just haven't put in an order online. All right, so the cover is on-ish. I'm going to let that, I'm still holding that down there. And where's my piece? This is going to go in the center. So I will cover the whole thing, but then my signatures will go here. I don't know, where are my signatures? There we go. Here and here. Upside down, of course. See, this is my panic. So I will sew these to this. It will go there, here, and then ta-da! All right, you're seeing how the sausage is made. What I need to do is find something for here. I'm going to go ahead and pause my video while I figure that part out. Okay, I have made my decision. It's a little bit busy to have that here, but I think it's still going to be better than pretty much anything else. So we're going to go ahead and cut. I thought about where I want to do this, and I think I'm going to cut it here at Merry and Bright and try to get that level. One of the things I've discovered about paper packs in general is that they are not always 90 degrees. You kind of want them to be, but they're not always behaving. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of that. There we go. Now, I have done it in the past where I've just put this in here and then just folded it up. And I'm not going to do that this time. I mean, I have this. It probably would be okay. I was thinking I wouldn't do that this time because sometimes it bunches. See, I cut that as close as to level as I could, and I still have an extra piece over there. All right. Let's get rid of this. And I think we will go ahead and leave it. I know I'm gonna end up with a little bit more on this side than this side, because I want to cover up those two seams. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and just do half of it. Sorry, I am. When you get to the bottom half of the Fabri-Tac, I found that it does not quite go as well as one might hope. All right. I'll grab my smoother outer. Because what I did not do was score this, and I did that on purpose because I know when I bend it, see, it moves, and I need to make sure that it's going to stay in one spot. Again, not great at this. Again, if you got ideas and ways to do this, I am all ears. There we go. I'm trying to get that Fabri-Tac to come down to the front. Okay, I'm going to put a bead right along in there and a bead right along in there. And then we will put it down here. Make sure that I can still bend this. Okay, so far so good. I want to also be able to open it. And that's where this part generally screws me up, is I can't always open it. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my voice today. It's as much of a pain as the... Okay. See, when I bend it, it's got to be able to move a little bit. So you know what? I'm thinking I might just score that. I mean, like, cut it. Because it works like this, but when I open it up, it has to be able to move. And at this point, it's not going to move. All right, I'm going to get my X-Acto knife for this one. And I am going to be very, 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 very careful. And not press too much because I don't want to go through and cut the cardboard. Okay. Did I get it? I did not. Of course not. All right, I'm going to pause my video and figure this out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I managed to do it. I got it apart. And now I'm going to go ahead and attach this. And you might say, okay, you've got a bit of a seam in there. Some of that is going to be covered over. I don't know where my thing went, but it's going to be, oh, here it is. Some of that's going to be covered over with that, but I'm going to just, I have a plan. I'll show you my plan in a minute here. Let me go ahead and get this piece glued in. Come on, Fabri-Tac, behave yourself. I'm sure there are some of you who are sitting there going, oh, I could have told you what was going to happen. If you are enjoying this video and my trials and travails, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button if you enjoyed it. And then go ahead and hit the notifications bell if you want to know when the next video is coming out. I'm getting it in as absolutely close to it as I possibly can. Okay, cover that up. We're done with the glue. Now, come here, you guys. I've got these. That one's not quite as good, I think, as this one. This one's a newer one. It's not as dark as I'd like, but, you know, we go with what we've got. And I could always use a little bit of washi tape in there as well, which I might just go ahead and do. Because what I'm discovering is that the marker over the packing tape is just beading up. So let me grab a little bit of washi tape. I have this really cool peppermint. And we will get more than we need. Okay. A little glue on it. Come on. And let's throw this little bit of washi tape here and here all the way down. Actually, it ended up being exactly what I needed, the amount that I needed. There. Washi to the rescue. Put my X-Acto knife away before I cut myself on it. Got that put away. Okay, now when we put the signature in, you won't hardly see it. I could put another piece over here just for decoration. Don't think I'm going to. That piece goes there. This piece will go here. Hey, there we go. Okay, so on this Maker Monday, we have made a cover. It wasn't pretty to the process, and oh my glory, it's done. The cover is at least to a point where we can now work with it. All right, I'm going to pause my video, or I'm going to stop my video. I'm going to go ahead and sew in my signatures, and I will make another video probably for Fabulous Friday on decorating the cover, because that's the next piece, is figuring out what to do with that cover. Now that it's put together this way, we've got to get some stuff out and decorate that. All right, again, if you like this video, please make sure you're subscribing, and I'm going to be doing a special video on subscriptions, hopefully this Wednesday. It may end up coming out Friday, the way things are going today. So we'll see. In the meantime, hit the bell for notifications so you know when the next video will come out. And this is, I hope you have a great day. This is Cindy signing off. Good morning. This is Cindy, and welcome to my channel. And we're going to see how this goes this morning. I tried to make this video last night, and the lighting, I just couldn't get it right. Today I started just kind of putting some stuff together, and then realized I cut my paper bag wrong. Oh my glory, this cover has given me a lot of grief. So we'll see how it goes. The cover I am making is for this set of signatures. It's for a Christmas journal. I'm not overly fond of the cover, but I figured even if I don't end up using it for this, I can use it for something. This is going to be the hidden seam, or sorry, hidden binding for this particular piece. I've not yet sewn those together. We'll see. So in any case, I have my cover here, and it was the cereal box itself was too wide. It was almost, this wide. So I cut out a section, and I have taped the two pieces together with just packing tape. It looks like it's holding just fine, and it's bending just fine, so I think we're going to be good there. This was a gift bag that I found, and I like the gift bag, but oh my glory, it is proving to be a pain in the neck. So theoretically, it should look like, I've got this too wide. I'm going to have to do some trimming, but theoretically, it should look like this when it's done. And I don't even like it. In fact, I hate it. So you know what? I'm stopping the video and I'm going to go see if I can find a different cover.